Hello everyone. So today I'm going to make another video on the same text box parameterization. So what we did in the last video, we read a simple text file format from a text file, and what we were doing, we just reading that file and getting the string in this text data underscore text variable, and then we were looping through, and in for each loop we are putting that in the we are taking it as a string, and then we were looping through from the collection of this test data underscore text array. So here we were displaying the message, so as you remember. So let's make it a little bit easier for you. Alright, let's comment out this line of code so that I'll show you in a different way how you can use your text file as a CSV. Alright, so what we can do, we don't need to click this. Okay, so this is not running. Okay, so let's comment it out and put this as our username, right? So as I told you, we can only input one type of data. In this one, why it is giving error? Oh, what is the problem? Okay, sometime it is giving error, but anyway, let's pass the same variable in both parameter. Why it is giving error? Let's find out. Oh, my bad, guys. So we have to expand that loop. Let's expand that loop till here. All right, so now it is good. All right, let's run this test and see what it's doing. Oh no, what is happening now? Where is the error? Okay, playback dot wait. Okay, so this is the main class, so we need to comment this out too. Okay, look like now it will work. All right, so looks good. Let's run this. So this is like putting the parameters. So I'm not clicking the button and testing that right now. I'm just putting the values in the form here. Okay, so looks good. Okay, this is the another method. So let's call our other function, which is show password, and so that you can clearly see what is input here. Show password, it's doing nothing. We are calling this before we putting the value in password, so that we can see the values. All right, Alright, so it is just clicking this hello, hi, and the same value we are putting. So these are all coming from our text file, which we read from yesterday's videos. So if you want to see the file structure, it is look like this. But now what I wanted to pass like two different values, so that we can use like in a one lane we can split up two values and use it as our second value for the password. So what we can do, we can just put comma and put second val1 just to differentiate, second val2, and then second val3. Alright, so now we have like these three values, but it is separated by comma, which we have use in the CSV file. It's a CSV file look like this, but CSV file you can differentiate it, right? Because it's a CSV means comma separated values. So here this is a text file, but I want to treat it as a CSV file. So let's see how it will behave when we input these values. So let's run our test again. So it is like doing the same way which it was doing before. All right. So now our aim is to parse the second value from this first string. So this is taking it as a string, and what we have to do, we have to parse this value as treat this value as a separate value and this value as a second value. So how we can do that? It's very simple, guys. In a .NET they already made a function which is called split. So what we can do, this is our value. We can string we will define as a string, and then we can pass it like all values. We can say it is our all values, and then we can say is a test data. We have to pass our test data. We need this one, test data dot. There is too many methods, so yeah, sometime we can explore these ones, but for now we are using split function. So when we will use split, we have to define what kind of a separator we have to use it. So now we can define like we are using comma as our separator, and that's it. So what it is doing, so it will go to the file and get the first whole lane as a string of array. Okay, so now we are splitting it, and so first of all it is reading it as a one whole big string, and then we are splitting it like, so we are saying it like split it with the comma and then put it here in this all values as a array type. So now we have a array of like two values. So now further we have to parse that array into two different values. So even though there are like three values, it will parse it as like three different values. So as you know that in array we have a index. So what we can do, we will just define a string and our val1 equals to this all values. all values, and here we have to give an index, like in this array on what index we have to pick our values, so which is like 0. So similarly string val2 all values, and we can say 1. So always remember guys, the indexes are always started from 0. Alright guys, so in first value our hello will come, and in our second value on the second index, the second value will comes up. Alright, let's see how it will work. So in a username we can put as a value 1, and in the password we can put as a value 2. I hope it will work. Let's try it. Alright, so it is putting hello, second value as a password, second value 2. Wow, it's working guys. So see, it is a very simple way of reading the text file and splitting into 3 different options. So let's see if the third value is also working, but we don't have anywhere to put that third value. So the third val 1, third val 2, and third val 3. So right now I don't know where to put the third value, so right now I can just put it in the message box. So let's make the third parameter our value 3, and here we will increase the index, and message box dot show val 3. Alright, so let's run it. Okay, so firstly it is printing the third value, which is nice because it is here, and then it will just put the hello and second value. Now the third value is coming up on the second iteration. The third value. Alright guys, so this is working perfectly. So similarly you can use like read the text file and split it into 3 different parameters and use it in your in your application to make your application more dynamic and easy to provide. It is like easy way to provide the test data. So you can also compare against some other values. So it's up to you how you want to use it. So thank you very much guys. I hope you like this video, and if you like, please give us a thumbs up and stay tuned. I will make more informative videos. Bye bye.